does it look so dark? To go to the gym, I'm feeling a little famished, a little shaky. But I don't really feel like eating. I don't know. I don't know if I want something in my stomach right now. So I'm just gonna grab an Element. And I haven't had them in a while, so I'm like kind of trying them again. But I do really like this flavor, grapefruit salt. But I think because I haven't had them in so long, sorry this is dark. This is my first time picking up the camera in God knows how long. And I don't know, I need to like play around with the settings on my camera. But it tastes a little artificial, just a little. So we're trying them out, but yeah, we're going to the gym. It's 2:45. I woke up, what time did I get up? I've been doing this thing where I've been freaking snoozing. You guys, I've been snoozing. It's because when I go to sleep super late, I can just sleep forever. And I feel like I'm back to being a teenager and I can sleep till like 9 or 10. And I was vibing with myself last night, dancing around my kitchen, my living room to the Victoria Monet album, which I'm obsessed with right now, Jaguar 2. It's so freaking good. And I didn't get into bed till I was like, or till it was maybe midnight. And then I set my alarm for 7, got out of bed at literally 8:45. But it was storming this morning. I mean, I was looking at my car thinking this shit is about to blow away. So I made myself some pancakes, I wrote in bed, and I did some work things. And then I was just talking to my best friend who just had a baby and got to see the little squishy boy. He's so freaking cute. And now it's 2:45, so now we're gonna go work out. So let's go, and then I'll fill you guys in the car. Yay! Oh my God, this feels so good. It feels so good to be talking to this camera again. It feels like freaking forever. And I have so much to catch you guys up on because it has quite literally been a year and a half. And now I'm realizing that I'm a little shaky. I probably should have eaten something because I just had my pancakes this morning. I will have to film my pancake recipe because I have perfected it. It's my banana gluten-free pancakes. They are truly exquisite, and I mean exquisite. But before we get into it, I need to just like play you. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this and I can keep it in. I'm just loving this Victoria Monet album right now. And I just have to play you guys this one song, this one part, and just like, it's so good, it's so good. Okay, let's see. I mean, come on! So good! If I didn't mention this on one of my previous vlogs, I have grown up watching YouTube for honestly as long as I can remember. I think my fascination began in college. Camera, don't move, don't move. Let me over speed bump. Okay, I fell in love with YouTube in college. Go, buddy. Oh, like go. Where are you going? Okay. He probably thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to a camera. Fascination began in college, and I remember, I want to say, it was probably the year before I moved to Austin, but I remember sitting in my bedroom at my parents' house, pulling out my camera and like wanting to record my story, my why of like why I'm doing this and why I'm here. And for the life of me, do not go car, do not go. For the life of me, it just like I couldn't articulate myself and it wouldn't come out, so I stopped. And I don't know, just like a few years passed and I still was in love with YouTube, and then I decided, you know, just like something came through me and I decided I'm gonna start my YouTube channel, and this was January of 2022. Yeah, because we're in 24 now. Anyways, did it for 6 months and things massively shifted in my life. So that's like what this intro part is right now, to tell you guys like what's been going on and where I've been and the whole thing. So stopped YouTube. I was living with my best friend and her husband, and I decided to stop so I could focus on learning the human design system. So I took this course, and at the end of 2022, I was in the works of basically like putting together my business, and really that's where my energy was going. And I will be bringing up human design because it's such an integral part of my life throughout all these vlogs. Oh, 222 on the license plate. Love to see it. Alignment, baby. And I just, like, I learned about myself being a manifesting generator and the way that I operate and the way that my energy works best. And I was like, I'm not going to force this, even though I still felt a very strong calling to it. Like, I'm just not going to force the YouTube thing because it just, apparently, like, it's not time right now. So really all of, should I be having my lights on? No, it's not raining, we're fine. It was, like I said, torrential downpour this morning. It was insane. 2023, I was solely focused on my coaching business. So I now am an empowerment coach, which is so freaking exciting because I've wanted to be a coach my entire life. And I utilize the human design system in my coaching. So 2023 was dedicated to first year of my business, not knowing what the fuck to do, how I was gonna get this moving. Like, I am so happy that the first year is over because it was really hard, and I almost wish that I would have documented the process, but it's fine because, again, my energy was just solely focused on the business. But like, it's really hard. It's really hard to build your own business because you don't know what you're doing. It was very frustrating. I felt very bitter at the world for a lot of last year because, you know, you have these gifts and you want to share them with the world, and you know that you're here and you're called to be sharing them with the world, but you know, you're still figuring things out. What is the best way to share my gifts with the world? How do I go about this? And it's really hard to separate yourself from your work. And I mean, I'm in this season right now where I'm finally feeling this need and this pull to get back to Rebekah and my own creativity, and not, you know, just like grouping my coaching and all of these skill sets that I have when it comes to business, like separating that from truly doing things that allow me to create and allow me to be in my own joy. So I think Aquarius season, we're in Aquarius season, and it was an Aquarius super moon last night. And I'm just like so grateful for these newfound revelations because last year was just solely focused on the business. And being a man gen, I know about myself that I do so much better when I have multiple things going on and I'm not tunnel visioned on just one thing. And it's been so hard to get myself out of that feeling because, you know, when you transition from doing something from a hobby or a passion to I'm gonna create a business out of this and I want to make money from it, it's so hard to not put the pressure on yourself, especially when you are in my position and I'm not in a corporate job where I have something to fall back on. So I literally was just like living in fight or flight mode for so long, and my word of the year is certainty. And what I'm actively working on is like really deepening and developing this relationship that I have with God, with the universe, with spirit, and really learning how to surrender, because like being a Virgo and just like so many of my placements, I seek out information and I seek out control, and I'm so bored with the way that things have been for so long. I'm bored of my routine. I'm bored of what I've been doing. And I'm just so ready for more fulfillment, for more joy, for more love, for more creative. Like last night when I was just vibing with myself and I was literally like dancing in front of my mirror as if I was in a music video, like I am wanting to channel younger Rebekah and really go back to who I was growing up before I started to delve into all these deep spiritual practices, which, don't get me wrong, I love and they're such a huge part of my life and like the reason why I'm at this position that I'm at, because I've done so much self-work on myself. But I want to get back to me and really knowing what it feels like to be in my own energy outside of social media, outside of, you know, worrying about how am I going to connect with the right people for my business, and how am I going to, you know, how am I going to make more opportunities for myself in business so that I can make more money and have more opportunities. And I just had this very strong download last night of, you got to get back to creating. And I've been thinking about coming back to YouTube for a few months, but I didn't feel like I had the energetic capacity to do so. I've also been taking some time away from my podcast, which I know will come back. But now I'm seeing things in such a different lens, because I'm at this point in my life where I'm not needing to try out so many different things, because I know that the path that I'm on is a path that I am now continuing to build. Whereas throughout the span of my 20s, it was like, try this, do this, do that, 3 months, 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Like full on 3 profile and human design experimental mode. And I'm now coming to a close with that. So I know that like coming back to YouTube, I want it to be stable, and I want it to be steady, and I want it to be reliable. Whereas in the past, I started it and I thought like that was the one thing that was going to bring me the success. And now knowing and having all of this knowledge about myself, I know that like, okay, if I'm coming back to YouTube, I want to do it in a steadfast way where I can keep it going, but not put so much pressure on myself to develop it, to make it work. Sorry, guy behind me, the guy's backing up. I'm on South Congress right now, and it's a little hectic. But yeah, like same thing with my podcast. You're good, do your thing, girl. Same thing with the podcast. Like before, when I first started it back in, I think I started it in June of last year, it was like me putting this pressure on myself to have videos every week and blah, blah, blah. And then I was neglecting my coaching business. And now I really want the flow for myself. Like I want to be dispersing my energy in so many different avenues, not just income wise, but creativity wise. Like I want the YouTube channel. I want to have the podcast. I want my coaching business. Because when I'm coaching someone, it's so interesting because I'm getting to firsthand see these natural and innate skills and gifts of mine that I've had forever come out, but it's very different from actively creating. It's a very different form of expression. I'm expressing myself through my language and through my words, but I don't know, unless I'm like creating a new offering or creating a new program, it's a very different form of creation than like what this is. And I'm excited to create in so many different ways and put my creativity in so many different outlets and forms. So that's where we're at. It's a 1.5 years later. Like, I feel like this is just the Spark Notes version, because I don't know, there just is still like so much to fill you guys in on, but I'm excited. I really feel like this is such a new beginning, and I'm feeling this physical weight almost leave my actual physical body, because again, for so long I've been putting so much stress and so much pressure on myself to make the coaching business and like that. It's literally my life now to make it work, and I'm now ready to like give up that control and give in to surrender and allow myself to create more and come back to my own energy. And I'm finding that I need to be distancing myself a lot more from social media. I don't really consider YouTube social media. When I say social media, I mean Instagram, because I can just so easily fall into the trap of social media, and like literally I'm done wasting my time, and I'm done wasting my value and my energy, and like all I want to be doing right now in my life is leveraging my time, leveraging my money, leveraging my energy, leveraging my creativity. So that's where we're at. That's the short synopsis, and I'm excited to take you guys along my life and it feels really, really good to be expressing myself in this way. Ooh. Oh my god, I always feel like I'm like pulling something when I do that. I have a lot of work stuff to finish up this weekend, and I decided last night the pod's coming back. Oh fuck yeah, spot right here. There's nothing better than getting a good ass spot for the gym. I decided last night I'm gonna start up the podcast again, start up this YouTube channel again, so that's honestly what this weekend's looking like. Let's go work out our booty, because I freaking need it. See me filming in public and they look at me, but they probably think I'm like this big ass deal, but I'm not. I'm just a regular human just filming my life. Just leaving the gym, and I honestly probably would have done maybe a little more cardio, but I was starting to get shaky because I really need to eat something, and it just started raining, and I'm gonna try to go to Trader Joe's because I have an Instacart order on the way, but I want to get some stuff for the week and to make dinner, because I think that I wanted to originally make burgers in my air fryer, which I've done before and they're really good, but I got some turkey burgers last time I was at Trader Joe's, so I think I want to do that and either make some sweet potato fries, or I actually never do this, but I'm considering buying like the pre-made ones where you just pop them in your air fryer, because I don't know, I'm just feeling a little lazy. Also, oh my gosh, my butt. My ass is so sore from my massage yesterday, but honestly, I could feel the squeeze of my muscles when I was working out lower body today. And when I was doing the hip abduction at the end, I could go easily 50 pounds, maybe even more than what I've usually been doing. And I really just think that it's because he got his freaking hands in there and he literally cupped my butt, and it helped so much. Also, I was watching my first clip back. Okay, these need to calm down. And I was watching the clip back, looking at my skin, and my skin is going through something right now. And I was watching the clip thinking, this is what my skin looked like on camera last time I vlogged, which was a year and a half ago when I was going through some skin things. And since then, honestly, I've had such good skin, but my body is going through something right now because I'm getting a little bit of back knee right now, which I've not had in years, and I'm getting some like stuff on my cheeks, and I think it's a mixture of me having a little too much gluten and dairy, and I'm trying to reintroduce some good dairy in my diet. And also I get bored. Man, Jen problems. I get bored and I'm like, let me try these new skincare products. And like, oh my God, I did one the other day. It was just a salicylic acid from The Ordinary, and like literally clogged pores, a million tiny little whiteheads. It was bad. So it's fine though. I was talking to my friend earlier today saying how like I want to get back into feeling really, really not just strong in the gym, but feeling my endurance in the gym, because I've been not having, I don't know, as strict of a routine. I don't know if strict is the right word. A proper routine. That's what I want to say. Are you going to let me over, Kia? Are you going to let me over? Are you going to let me over? No. Okay. Who else just stays talking to the people on the road? Because I stay talking to them. Are you going to let me over? Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Foods, I don't even know. Foods, skincare products. Yeah, my skin's just going through something right now. But with that being said, my skin, my body, just like how I was talking about before, how I've tried so many things, like I know that my skin will bounce back and I know that my body will bounce back. I don't necessarily love the term bounce back. Do not try to go around me because there's not much room. Oh, lift. These drivers in Austin. I'm telling myself this new mantra that people are safe and people know how to drive, because lately it's been scary. But yeah, like my body knows what to do. My skin knows what to do. I've been down this road before and it's all good. It is all good. Part one of a grocery haul because I'm still waiting on my Instacart order, but I went to Trader Joe's after the gym like I said. So I don't know what it is about watching other people show me their groceries, but I just love it. So this is what I got. I'm gonna make the potatoes myself, even though I'm starving. Tofu, let's see, some bell peppers, which I'm usually not really into, but I had them raw as a snack the other week with some hummus, and it was so good. An apple, grapefruit, just some veggies for the week. Love to add these in my salad. They're so good. Couple of random cans of like beans, coconut milk. Also, in the past, my stomach didn't do well breaking down celery juice. Like it left me really bloated, but I want to try it again. So I got one of those. This is for my turkey burgers for tonight, and if I end up making regular burgers throughout the week, some chicken, nutritional yeast, some fruit, and tomatoes, and that's it from Trader Joe's. Our order from Sprouts just came. My Sprouts orders are always my staples thrown in with some randoms. So my randoms today are apple cider vinegar, which I used to take all the time, but I want to start making raw carrot salads and use that. Some beets, because I know beets are great to eat on your period, and I love beets. Okay, these two brands of milks, Califia Farms and Elmhurst. I also love Malk and Three Trees, but I get these two brands the most because of the price. This is the best bang for your buck when it comes to organic almond milk with no gums. I promise you, drinking your coffee in the morning with clean milks with no gums tastes truly so much better. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive. When I go out and get a coffee, whatever, doesn't matter. But when I'm at home, it just tastes so much better. And then this is my favorite type from Elmhurst, the milk cashews, so good. Some fruit, blackberries, blueberries, one lonely little cucumber, some oranges. Okay, I started having a spoonful of this because I kept on seeing people have their spoonful of coconut colt, but that yogurt is so expensive. This one I think is $5.99 or $6.99. I just wanted one of these, and I wanted two of the small Cocoa June yogurts, but apparently they were out of stock, so she got me three, which is fine because these are like a living yogurt and they have a ton of probiotics in them, and they last until March, so it's fine. I'll just be stocked up until then because I take a spoonful every day. Pasteurized eggs. I get white vinegar because I use it to clean my retainers. Some carrots. This honey, I could eat it by the spoonful. It is so good. And I've tried a lot of different honeys. There is such a difference between white honey and like, I don't know, your regular darker honey. I'm blanking on what it's called, but this is so good in coffees and teas, just spoonful because it's so good and it's antimicrobial. That is my favorite brand. Oh, I was supposed to have another Olipop. That's sad. Whatever. Excited about this. I looked up what it would take for me to make my own chimichurri, and it was just, no. Too many ingredients. So I'm excited to try that, and that is my whole Instacart order for today. nothing better than this Skinny Confidential ice roll. First thing in the morning. My trick that I've been doing is take it out of the freezer and like leave it on your counter for at least 10 seconds. I don't know, it gets even colder and it's so good. But it's Sunday, it's 9. Remember I said that I wanted to get up earlier? Well, I got up in the middle of the night at 2, 3, 4. It's never happened, but clearly that's a good sign from my angels. And my alarm went off at 7 and I decided to sleep in a little bit, which is fine. The weather's actually, like the sun is trying to peek through. I'm going to coffee with some friends at 11. So I have 2 hours. I'm going to sit on my couch and journal a little bit, and then I definitely want to eat before I go or else I'm gonna be starving. And I'm either gonna do a little walk around my neighborhood before, or I'll walk around South Congress after. I don't know yet, but happy Sunday. I had a really good night's sleep, besides obviously waking up in the middle of the night, but it's fine. And today's the Super Bowl, so I've actually never cared ever about the Super Bowl, but I now care as of a month ago because I watched Quarterback on Netflix, and I'm actually really excited for this game because it's the Chiefs versus the Niners. I'm obviously on the Mahomes bandwagon. How could you not be? And like the Niners are from my hometown, the Bay Area. So I'm just gonna watch it at home and do some work because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get done today to prepare for the week and just stuff that I've been putting off. So that's our plan today. Walk at some point, coffee, work, probably, you know, like some laundry and stuff, and watch the Super Bowl and chill. I really want to go sauna. I'm just like craving to sweat. So I'm gonna try to go to Kuya because I have a free membership because I did an event there on Monday. Ow. And it's like the last little bit of my period and I just want to be warm and sweat. So I'm gonna get a water ready and then I want to download this book that I've been wanting to start because I just finished the 3rd ACOTAR book, which was so good, by the way. Oh my gosh. But I get so sucked into those books that I feel like I need just a little bit of a break. So we're going to download this book called Love Money, Money Loves You. No, get out of this. And bring a water. And I think it'll be fine. I don't think that they wouldn't let me start it today.